Hi, everyone. I'm here with Anna Serio, our loans expert and writer, to talk about the new CARES Act, otherwise known as the Coronavirus Stimulus Package. Anna, how are you doing?
Great, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit about what this new stimulus package entails and how it's going to affect businesses overall?
So, this is the largest stimulus package that the United States has ever passed. It's $2 trillion, and there are a lot of programs for small businesses that can help them weather this crisis. So, there's a new loan program, like a totally new SBA loan program, a bunch of tax credits and relief, expanded eligibility for government backed loans or government funded loans, payment subsidies, grants, and other good stuff.
And there's a new loan by the SBA that came from this bill called the Paycheck Protection Loan. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Paycheck Protection Loan Program is basically an expansion of the 7A and Express Loan Program, but you can borrow a lot more. Rates are fixed at 4%. Terms are 10 years, but you can defer your loan for 6 months to a year, depending on your lender. And the government guarantees 100% of the loan. So you don't have to put a collateral or a personal guarantee. These are also available through non-SBA lenders. So you can have an easier time finding a lender probably, and lenders don't have to get SBA approval to approve your loan, so it takes less time than your traditional SBA loan. We actually did a video about the Paycheck Protection Loan Program. I think we're going to put a link in this video so you can hear more about how that works specifically.
And the SBA also has the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Has the eligibility requirements changed from this new bill?
Yeah, so the SBA expanded the eligibility requirements for the disaster loan. Now businesses with more than 500 employees can qualify as long as they meet other SBA guidelines, um, depending on the industry. Sole proprietorships and individual contractors also are eligible now. They weren't before for really any SBA loan. Uh, Other changes to requirements include cooperatives, employee stock ownership plans, and tribal businesses that have no more than 500 employees.
Is the SBA offering any subsidies on their loans?
Yeah, so the SBA is going to cover principal, interest, and any fees for the next 6 months on SBA 7A loans, including community advantage loans, and SBA microloans that aren't in the 7A program. So the SBA is going to send these to your lender, and then your lender will pause your payments. And you're not going to have to pay anything extra, unlike when you go into deferment with some other types of loans.
And what grants can businesses that are struggling receive?
So the main grant that small businesses can take advantage of is really an extension of the economic injury disaster loan. If you need money now, you can apply for a grant of up to $10,000 as an advance on this loan. You can apply 3 days after you submit your application. You can, even if you don't qualify for the economic injury disaster loan, you still don't have to repay it. So it can be pretty useful for businesses that meet the requirements, but just barely, or really anyone that needs money faster than the SBA is able to provide full funding.
And what about tax credits? Are there any tax credits that small businesses can now receive from this new stimulus package?
Yeah, so as an alternative to the Paycheck Protection Loan, businesses can qualify for tax credits instead. You can get up to 50% of wages covered or up to $10,000 per employee per quarter. This is available to businesses that had to either fully or partially shut down due to the coronavirus outbreak or experienced at least a 50% drop in sales for the quarter starting on January 1st, 2020. But if you have the SBA protection loan, paycheck protection loan, you won't be able to qualify for this. So see how much you can get from both of them before you decide on which option you want.
And what about state and local government funding?
So there aren't any specific programs for state and local governments, but the The stimulus package is giving a total of $150 billion to state governments. So this could mean that you're going to see more business loans, grants, and other financial assistance from your local government than you had previously. So yeah, just check with your local government and also with your local small business development center. They'll probably have up-to-date information on the stuff that's available to you locally. Applying locally is a good way to, narrow the competition a little bit and also take advantage of as many opportunities out there as you can.
This is a lot of great info. Thank you so much, Anna, for distilling it to us.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks for having me again.